might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. And the Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Takes a handoff. It's Turner. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Warriors!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running it to the right. Looking for room at the 30. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself on the draw.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Hawkeyes are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes a man miss. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that.
Touchdown, Iowa! Great job by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Miami. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Turner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Rodgers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rainbow Warriors really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. On the run, it's Turner. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Davis looking to pass. That's caught. It's Turner. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Finds the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. The defense putting points on the board.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really...
There he goes! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
They'll give it to him again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be third and long. Gets the back moving. Might be changing the route. Davis will throw. Makes the grab on the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. How about this on first and goal to give to the wide receiver? He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Trying play action. Starts to scramble to the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th.
Wide open spaces. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. Those secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Davis looking to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Out is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They're testing the right side here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they've regained the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better.
There he goes to the left. He's at the touchdown, Hawkeyes. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. Inside the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Turner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Here comes the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? Pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised.
Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Skips away from pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. finds his man. It's Glenn. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screen.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5.
And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping him. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A little screen to the running back. Spins away from the defense. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Carpenter. Pulls it in, it's Rodgers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Trying to beat the D deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying.
Touchdown Warriors! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Got the quick completion. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Boom. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Off-play action on first down. Quickly complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. There he goes. Got the first down and more. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Takes the grab at the 30. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll test the right side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. That's caught. It's Turner. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. The offense will quickly use the timeout. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Going to look downfield again. And he can't find anyone open. And down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out fast. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Iowa! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's caught. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. There is no evidence whatsoever that either one of these offenses will bog down at any point in this game.
As a former quarterback, Reese, I'm impressed, man, because both of these offenses right now are executing at such a high level.
He wants a big play here late. And this will be caught at the 30. Sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.